How are you two? I'm back. Got that bad boy out of there. My lights went out up here. I gotta get some new bulbs. A couple of them. So it's kind of dark. Sorry about that, but I got it out of there. God dang it. It was a battle. Here it is. So, a couple things let y'all know about that I didn't know about personally. My boy Sean told me I couldn't get these plugs out on the side of the tranny. Driving me crazy. I'm up under there trying to pry them without breaking them with the pick, everything. Couldn't get them out. Apparently all transmission plugs, especially GM, are glued in here from the factory. So once I took the heat gun and heated it up, got that glue soft, then I was able to pry them out with the pick, just real gentle, just got them both out of there. So that's one thing I didn't know. I don't know if anybody else knew it or not, but you know, we learn something new every day. Okay, second of all, I couldn't separate the motor and the tranny. This motor and tranny has never been separated before. So let me show y'all. I found my flashlight. GM puts these fancy, if you guys can see that right there, that's a hex head Allen key bolt that goes into through the flex plate into the torque converter. I heated them babies up until they was cherry red with the big torch. The big set of torches, and still couldn't get them out. Stripped them, actually stripped the Allen head part. So I couldn't separate the motor from the tranny. I had to pull it all at one time. Now that I got it out, said I can heat them up again and hopefully get some vice grips on there, and I don't know. I might just cut them off, cut them all the way off, and then pull the studs out of my torque converter. But you see, this motor is dirty. This motor was nasty when I put it in here. Like I said, it was a V6 truck. I just slapped this motor in. The motor runs amazing. Had low miles on it. It was just in a work truck that I had bought from my old company I worked for, so that's why it's so nasty. But they really took care of it. They did regular oil changes, regular maintenance on it. It just was inside of a steel mill, nasty, dirty. The truck was falling apart. I got it out of, but I just literally pulled it, put it in this truck when I first got it. So the tranny and all of that's never been separated, but we're gonna get it apart. Did this all by myself. This thing right here, I'm not used to using one of these. I didn't really care for it too much, but I couldn't find our chain. We just got a regular chain, just bolt it to the head on each side and pull it out. This thing is all right, I guess, but the angle I had to have the motor was, you know, damn near straight up when I was pulling it out because of the tranny was hooked to it. Luckily, there's a cross member right here that I was able to take out, but it still was binding up on the rack and pinion. So had I would have dropped the rack and pinion, it would have slid right out, no problem. But since I didn't drop the rack and pinion, it was a pain in the butt. I got a new rack and pinion for this as well because mine was leaking. So while I got this all apart, we're gonna change the rack and pinion. Got a date schedule. All right, got a date schedule with the tire shop. Get an alignment once I put the rack and pinion in there. Boomer is gonna make me all new power steering lines to go from my rack and pinion to my power steering pump. Is over there somewhere. We have a place called the Parker Store. They do hydraulic lines and all kind of different like lines and fittings and stuff. So you can take them to ends and they'll make you a whole new line. So I'm gonna do that, get all brand new fittings there. But I'm gonna get this motor all cleaned up, pressure wash it, paint it. I'm trying to find some purple paint. Boomer said they got some. We done painted motors every color you can think of. I never seen no purple. If I can't find no purple, I'll probably just paint it black. Just a nice black. It don't gotta be nothing fancy. I don't never pop my hood, no way I don't. I'm gonna clean all my firewall up and everything too. I'm gonna spray all of that black. And then the motor mounts. Let me show you guys. So this is the weird thing about this truck. So you see these, you see how that's mounted to the frame right here. So the motor mount was like a clamshell, went down on there and two bolts came through there. Well, it's like that on both sides. This is the actual bottom half of the motor mount is right here. So it's weird because that's from the factory out of the V6. But you see, like, where does the bolt holes go? So let me get my little I know I'm not very organized. I haven't been very organized the past few videos, YouTube. I appreciate y'all bearing with me. I've been doing all of this stuff with myself, so you know, I try to make the best videos I can for y'all, but when I'm holding my phone and trying to do everything, so there's a bolt hole right there. I can't tell on the sides. I think it's just this one bolt hole. Yep, it is. And the bolt is broke off in there. So the other part of the clamshell, I guess, set down on here, and then one bolt came straight down into here. That's a hole right there. You can barely, there you go. You can see it better. The bolt is broke off in there. So like I said, this side is missing. This part of the bottom part is still attached to the motor. When I first did this, I tried to weld them in there. The problem I was having is the factory mount is a little too far back. So when I make new mounts, or if I find some new mounts, the LS motor, the 5.3 sits like right here. Probably like right in this area right here. So about halfway on the mount forward to like right here, that's where the factory motor mounts on that 5.3 was sitting. So whatever I do, if I can't find no factory mounts that'll move the mount forward and adapt to that, I might have to weld something in here. Maybe weld me a plate and then weld the bottom half of a clamshell to that plate. I'm gonna do something, but I'm gonna clean it all up and see. I'm gonna clean it all up real good, clean that frame up real good, paint that frame, because I already did the back. If you guys have seen the old videos when the truck was still red, I cut the rust out the back and redid some of the tubes and all new gas tank straps and all of that stuff in the rear. So that's in like the very early videos stages of building this truck. But that's all, YouTube. I ain't gonna hold you guys up. I had a long night. Like I said, I did this all by myself. When the motor goes back in, you see the factory wide pipe was on there with the cats still on it. When the motor goes back in, long tube headers, no cats. Rear O2, bottom, rear or bottom, whatever people like to call them, after the cat will be deleted out of the computer. We'll only have the upstream O2s. That's what the computer will read off of. Long tube headers. I'm gonna take it to the exhaust shop. I'm gonna try to get, the way the exhaust runs on these, it was coming out the passenger side to the back. There's not a lot of room along the driver's side to tuck it up in there because the gas tank is right here. So I'm gonna try to see if my dude works at the exhaust shop. He's really good. So I'm gonna have him bend me another wide pipe like this one right here, where it's coming to the passenger side, but run duals all the way out the passenger side, and just, I guess, dump them back there somewhere on the passenger side. But it'll be true duals. No wide pipe, or if he thinks that I need an X pipe or something, I don't know how all that exhaust stuff works. I just take it to the shop. But that's it, YouTube. I appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get my stuff together for y'all. I'm a little unorganized right now, but it's crunch time. I'm trying to get this stuff done. Going through it all by myself. Boomer ain't here. He went camping with the family. So, you know, family time is always important. I got to spend some time with my girl. I get to see my kids. So, you know, family time is important. I can't knock nobody. You know, we work on these cars day in, day out, most of the time, 7 days a week. So, you know, it's good to have some time with the family and get to go do something. But I appreciate you guys watching. I'll make another video tomorrow when I get the tranny separated. I'm gonna try to go to Jags tomorrow, if not Monday for sure, to get everything we need, the cam. All the gaskets, everything like that, and finding some paint. All right, YouTube, thanks for watching.